We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Spencer Howard gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Here now is Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Trey Turner is retired to lead off the ball game.
Howie Kendrick.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 21 homers and an even 70 RBIs. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Here now is Juan Soto as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Kendrick, a runner at second with 1 away. Just a touch outside, 1-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And in steps the lefty power threat, Eric Thames. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Curveball swung out, missed. 2-1 now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Max Scherzer is on the mound for game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Soto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, the catcher, Jansen.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. So guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction. Hey, you knock that donut off the bat, you look up at the Jumbotron, your batting average is above 300 and still climbing. You're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's got 1 hit in 26 at-bats. High and deep to right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, A.J.
Now at the plate, A.J. Pollock. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and that misses for ball 1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Here's the 1-0, just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
The set and the 2-0. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
Fouled off. Line drive to center field. And a base hit as the Phillies will strike first in this one. They lead it 1-0.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Digging in, Neil Walker. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Scherzer comes set. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
The 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and 2 strikes. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Phillies on top, 1-0. Victor Robles digging in now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. This is in the air out to right field. Harper is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Set to go now, Starlin Castro. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. This is line to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And it's quickly 0-2. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And a big curveball is in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the 1st strike. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Ready with the 1-2. Bullet back up the middle. Pollock will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Washington. They're down 1-0. At the plate, Didi Gregorius. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And it's fouled away. Philly shortstop in front of the count, 3-1. David Bodie, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Standing in, David Bodie. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, kicks and deals.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Spencer Howard.
The pitcher, Spencer Howard, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's it.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Drilled to the left side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Now another 1-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is in there. A called strike 3.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
The right fielder, number 3.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Here's Bryce Harper now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Up with it now is Kendrick. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Max Scherzer. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
On the move is Pollock. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Hit in the air to left. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Howie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Howie Kendrick. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 0-1 the count. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They trail things here 2-0.
We're back now as the Phillies prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd inning. And this lineup has been terrific for this club all year. Not only do they lead the league in runs scored, but also in team batting average. Some players I talked to during batting practice told me it's all about winning every inning. They try to take that mentality into each new frame. So when one guy gets a hit to start off an inning, it's almost like a challenge to the next guys coming up to get them home and put numbers on the board. Clearly, that approach makes this a very dangerous offense, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
3, Hoskins.
First delivery to him on the way. Rhys Hoskins stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Yeah.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's Neil Walker. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Zimmerman is there.
Now batting, shortstop.
So striding forward now, Didi Gregorius. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He's set and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second.
The third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
Now at the plate, David Bodie. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's wide, 2-0. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Scherzer comes set. 2-1 on its way. Line drive to left. Soto is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric Thames.
Into the box, Eric Thames. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping into the box, Victor Robles. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Starlin Castro. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Line toward the gap in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. Now a long throw to third, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive in another run. This guy is a money run producer.
At the plate now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
He loses him on ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 1-0. A line shot to third base.
Now batting, the pitcher, Matt Scherzer.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it is. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Nats 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Spencer Howard.
For the Phillies,
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Spencer Howard.
This is flared right back over the mound. And a dive, but it's off his glove, and that should go as a base hit. And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Up next for Philadelphia.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Scott Kingery stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. 2-0.
2-0.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. This is line to left. Soto is there, and he has it for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Jansen, Real Muto.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball well outside. Fouled away. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A two-run home run here for Bryce Harper. So he creeps ever closer to triple digits. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. To bat will be Rhys Hoskins as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. He creeps closer now, his 71st on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Oh, could it be three in a row? Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 22 on the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Stepping in now, Neil Walker.
The left fielder.
And that is off the first base bag. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And he will reach it first, but it's very possible that he might have had two bases there had that ball not hit the bag.
Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi. Lifted down the line in left, and no one will get this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bounce towards the second baseman, He's got to hurry. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
A ball and no strikes. Swing and a liner. Foul. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he is in there.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Juan Soto to the plate now. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Might have to change your game plan.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Roenis Elias, 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Number 55.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Line towards center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Austin Voth is forced onto the mound now following the injury. Scott Kingery will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away.
Kingery.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And now a ball lifted into the air out towards center field. Robles waits on it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for Philadelphia. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Now to the plate, Victor Robles. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. So here's Starlin Castro, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here it comes. Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming at it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail 6-1. Bryce Harper. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Robles is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. He went deep last time up.
The last at-bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And it's fouled away. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 6-1. 7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
To second for one, on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Throw got him at first, and a spectacular play that will end the inning. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Daniel Hudson is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Daniel Hudson.
Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's outside.
And he fouls this one off. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. Didi Gregorius will be next. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Robles waits on it. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 30.
At the plate, David Bodie. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he falls behind 0-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies down. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Number 22.
And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Striding in once again, Juan Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
The right fielder, number 9, Eric.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack Drew, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, D-Row, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
And he still has the wherewithal to get the out at first. It's a good job of sticking with that one. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Grounded to third. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 6 and the Nationals 2. Bryson Stott is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Robles waits on it. 1 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Scott Kingery. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes set with the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Now at the plate, JT Realmuto. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
This is line to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see there, they're just 1 place off the top spot in the NL in that category. So digging in now, Bryce Harper. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch. 0-1 the count.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
Wilmer Defoe will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Who's hitting for Washington? Number 1, Wilmer Defoe.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the ninth.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
1-1 the count. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Yeah, you know, that's a big wasted opportunity. Even though a run does score on the play, they're still down, and trading 2 outs at this point in the game is really costly. Not a good turn of events for them.
So coming to the plate, Juan Soto. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
David Robertson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, David Robertson.
As a look, now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a liner. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-3 the final. The Phils win for the 106th time, most in the division. Spencer Howard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Max Scherzer permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies,